Welcome everyone to Lights of Miiva episode 70. My name is Sam Lander, I'll be your GM and I have some players.
My name is Zerder, playing Lumi, the Circle of Stars Druid.
Hi, I'm Suda, playing Riisha, who is finally home.
Oh, that's me. I am Mia. I am playing Beraald, a ranger, the oldest of the group, and I have an animal companion named Lucy, a raccoon.
I am Sadie, playing Zari the Barbarian, who is at a Fey feast.
I'm Inter. I'm playing Criior the monk.
I'm Ashes, and I play Ibrakeet the wizard cleric.
So last time, you guys traveled through the Feywild, made yourselves, lots of stuff happened, but mostly you ended up at the court of Mab, Queen of the Fey, Queen of the Winter Court of Fey, in fact. Talked with her a little bit, received a boon for your troubles, and were dismissed from, not the court, but dismissed from her, like, words are hard. The talking to her, essentially. And as you guys were preparing to leave, Zari decided to stay behind a little bit to, I don't know, chat. So Mab and her, the king, the person who is obviously the king of the court, sit upon thrones up on the dais. There is a young half-elf looking lady off to the side on another throne. And then around the food table, there are three individuals, one of whom is, I don't know, 45 feet tall, one of whom is 5 feet tall, and one of whom is 5 inches tall. The one who's 5 inches tall is currently in conversation with the one who is 45 feet tall.
So Zari is going to move over towards them and listen in on what they're talking about.
Do you speak Sylvan?
No.
Then what you hear...
I speak Giant.
What you hear is a lot of very lilting... It almost sounds Elven, which you have heard before. But very, like, fine, refined language. Back and forth between the three. Well, the Snow Sprite and the Frost Giant are conversing back and forth. The Snow Sprite has in her hand, in their hand, a little teacup that is sized appropriately to her with it looks like a cup of tea, but the steam doesn't go up out of the cup of tea. It like flows over the side of it and then like falls down towards the ground. And the Frost Giant whom she is speaking to is like not like picking through the food on the table, but not actually finding anything to eat. So he'll like touch stuff and move it around, but never actually pick up and consume anything. And they're talking back and forth in a language you don't understand.
Just a second. No, go ahead.
After a few moments, the 5 foot tall satyr on the other side of the table like notices you and gives you a very impish grin. It doesn't say anything to you, but is definitely has noticed you coming over. The other two seem consumed by their conversation.
Okay. I am going to reach into my pack
Yep.
and pull out one of the magical tongue candies.
Yep. And you suddenly recognize what they're saying. It's small talk. They're having some sort of debate or conversation about like which which play they have like seen most recently and the actors in it, and Frost Giant goes, well, this very booming deep voice, as somebody who is 45 feet tall is wont to have, says, well, I don't care if they kill him on stage. That doesn't mean they're good actors. It just means that they die on stage. And the little Soots or Snow Sprite goes, well, but you see, you have to have commitment to be willing to be murdered on stage for your art. Yeah, but that doesn't make you a good actor. It just means that your family gets survivor benefits. You just don't have any feel for what good art is. I mean, if there's not a little bit of real blood, is it really a play? Well, that I don't know about.
Speaking of art, I'm very interested in statuary, particularly the one hanging over the door over there. It's so lifelike.
The little Soots, or not Soot, Snow Sprite or Frost Sprite flitters down to a comfortable distance from your face and goes, "Oh yes, it's the height of fashion to have somebody trapped who is your opposite in your over your mantle. Over your mantle's not the right term. What's the thing over a door?
Archway?
Lintel. Thank you. Because it shows how powerful Mab is, that she can keep somebody so dedicated to fire frozen in place.
Well, I mean, her father was half of. Her father was an ice dragon, so half fire, I guess. I don't really know how that works with dragons.
Dragons' genetics are so complex. I mean, a poor, and she calls you human. A poor human wouldn't understand.
I barely understand human genetics.
Oh, I mean, obviously. Hello, welcome to the court. You're new here, I can tell. And
yes, I very much am.
The Frost Giant leans down and goes, "Be kind."
Was that to me or the Snow Sprite?
When somebody has a face as tall as you are, if not taller, that's really hard to tell.
Oh yes, the court is very lovely. Great decor, and it's just so festive in here, and it's just such a disjointment from what's happening outside. Is that normal?
The The outside in the fortress, you mean?
Yeah, the battle with the demons and stuff. It was like that. Does that happen
yes.
often around here?
You are very new here then. Yes. It is summertime. So as you can see, the power of the court is diminished, and so the fight approaches. Technically it's springtime, but summer, spring.
It's closing in on summer.
Yeah.
It's not winter.
It is so the spring and summer are the weakest time for the winter fae. You would have enough knowledge to know this. And fall and winter are the strongest. Specifically winter is the very strongest, but so yes. During Go ahead.
I also don't have tongues cast on me, so I'm not hearing any of this. I was just
Fair point.
elaborating out on the situation.
Actually, Lumi, I think you have Sylvan.
Criior does.
Criior. So people who have Sylvan can understand this conversation. Everybody else, you hear the rumbling of the conversation and the little peak, the little almost squeaking sounds of the other one. But yeah, I understand very little to nothing. Yeah, midsummer. You should see the battles. They often reach the crest of the walls.
And would the return of a winter goddess help that any? I don't know how our gods affect your realm.
He stands up and thinks, and the satyr comes around the table. She picks up a pastry and starts it's like a puff pastry, with like tons and tons of layers, and then like a candy or brain like a jam, no, preserves, that's the word. Coating over top of it, and she's just lightly like picking a flake off and then sticking it in her mouth and chewing on it thoughtfully, and goes, a winter goddess wouldn't hurt at the very least. And she picks another piece off, and she gets way closer to you, Zari, than you're comfortable with, almost wrapping her like form around you and like laying one hand on a shoulder, taking a fleck of the pastry from it, and then presenting it to you like a breath away from your mouth. And she goes, "Is that what she asked you to do?" We couldn't hear the conversation over here.
I mean, she implied that's what she would like to happen in exchange for releases, the freedom of our friend. But, we don't exactly know how to go about reviving a goddess.
There's got to be somebody. There's got to be somebody who you can ask. I might know a name or two. And she when you don't take the bite of pastry from her, she leans over and saunters over and starts. Who is the next nearest person to Zari?
Probably not.
Lumia's
because
position
I'm
on
in
the
the
map
door.
is accurate.
Okay.
Wait, are we supposed to see a map?
Oh, do you?
I'd probably move over here.
Do you not see the map?
I see like dark.
Oh.
Oh,
Is your chip on the screen?
it should be
Is it?
visible. I will drag you onto the
Scroll, maybe?
screen, just in case that matters. Iberkeet. Do you see stuff now?
I mean, I can't see except token I control. I see my name label,
Huh.
so I wasn't on the map.
No, you weren't, but you shouldn't have had to have been.
Let me try and see if that.
You
Nope.
have vision. That is weird because I didn't turn on dynamic lighting, so it shouldn't have been blocking you from seeing, and I don't know why it is. You're currently not showing up as your icon on the bottom of the screen. Maybe that has something to do with it? Shouldn't.
Shouldn't.
Definitely, yeah, it shouldn't. That should still be under my control, and it is under my control. I can move it.
Huh. Well,
Not seeing Jawbreaker either, and he has dark vision. So yeah, that's
I'm gonna say that mobile version of Roll20 is very broken, and I'm sorry, but you should be. Oh boy, you can't really open up my stream and see stuff anyway. It's a big open room. There's a table off to one side. Zari's near the table.
when you saw the map earlier while you were setting it up. It's like I know what it looks like, but I don't know where anybody is.
Criior and Lumi are near the door. Riisha is like running around in circles near the thrones, and Zari's over near the table. And Beraald
I'm
is
by the door, so.
you're gonna be over by the door. Okay, I'll put you over near Criior. Beraald is I don't know where Beraald has decided to put himself.
I think Beraald is by the door, just waiting to go as soon as they give the okay.
So Lumi, the satyr comes over to you, and in Fan says, I might be able to supply some names. And she's too close. Like she has either no sense of personal space, or she has a sense of personal space and is purposefully ignoring yours. Yeah, abusing it.
Lumi will just look at the satyr and take a step backwards, like that, like backwards towards the door.
Sure.
I mean, that would be fantastic, but I mean, we don't have much to trade with.
That is true. I know. She's speaking in Fan, so that any of you can hear and understand. I know one secret for one name. You can even whisper it in my ear. And she has like deer ears out the side of her head. Like long braided hair, curled antlers on top of her head. Of course, goat legs because she's a satyr. She's not wearing anything, and she is voluptuous. I mean, she's wearing hair, but it's not like covering anything important.
So the entity that has this name that you are going to provide with us, is it an entity in the Feywild, or is it an entity on the mortal plane?
Oh, the name I supply will be on the mortal plane. Very wise.
Okay.
I like this one. She goes back over to you, Zari, and has like gone around behind you, has one arm wrapped around your middle, and is like halfway across your back, and is just kind of slowly like rotating around you, keeping her hand on your belly and then waist. The sprite and the giant have like moved back away from this conversation that's going on. But you can definitely see a look of amusement in the giant's eyes as he's looking down on you. But they're back to their Sylvan conversation. And it's back to, debating plays and other forms of...
Zari notices Riisha approach the buffet table and goes, "Riisha, only one bite. We don't need you getting sick."
I'm not even hungry. I was hoping there was some tea.
When you say that, Riisha, you notice on one end of the table there is it looks like a tea warmer with a set of various sized like porcelain teacups right around it. But the smoke that's coming out of the little flame that's underneath the tea warmer, it doesn't go up like you're used to. It like comes out and then curls around and like flows over the table.
That's just so cool.
It's a fog machine. Anybody got glow sticks?
Lumi
Zari
is
just
a glow
goes-
stick from time to time.
Yes.
Zari just goes, "What is it with everybody in tea? There's other things to eat in the world."
Oh, right, because Riisha now has the tea thing.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And she dances away
Wait,
with
I-
the teacup.
All right.
Wait, I'm so sorry. I think I missed the tea thing. Was
Oh,
that prior to my time?
No. So in the wild magic zone around Haifa, one of the effects is you no longer eat food. Instead, you need to drink a cup of tea per day.
Oh.
You no longer have to eat food.
Right. I think, Lumi, correct me if I'm wrong, I think we decided that you're no longer able to eat food. I don't.
It was
Whoa.
either unable to or just not very interested in like
Yeah.
why do I want I think you're correct in saying it. The body does not process food.
Correct. Yes. It no longer processes food.
And this is only Riisha.
And Lumi.
And Lumi.
Yeah, because both of them. I mean, Riisha tried real hard until she finally landed on it, but Lumi picked it up by accident.
Lumi had it
Suda
first.
tried real hard.
Riisha purposely chose it.
Yes. About 100 rolls of the wild magic dice in. So
Some healing, some stat damage.
So Riisha, you're holding what everything in the world appears to be a magenta colored cup of tea. Well, okay, sorry. The teacup you have is a white porcelain, got a like a gold inlay at the top, or not gold colored inlay at the top, and like some sort of like frost tessellated is not the right word. The mathematical thing where pattern is, as you zoom in on it, it stays the same?
Fractal.
Fractal. There you go. Some sort of frost fractal like
first.
design.
Sorry.
Frost fractal design on the outside of it. And the liquid inside of it is like a magenta tea, right? And steam is coming out of it, but it doesn't go up. It like flows, it like fills the cup and then flows over the side. And when you take a sip, it is the coldest thing you have ever put in your mouth. It is shockingly cold. Painfully cold. Like
refreshing.
Please take 1 HP of damage. Okay. Where? Oh, right. The satyr is still like rotating around you, Zari, waiting for your next question. And she hasn't like stopped touching you.
Yep. I assume so. So Zari now turns back from the frigid Riisha and goes, "So, what may I call you?"
She tilts her head and looks contemplative and says, Doreen. Doireann.
Boir
Eann.
Eann. Thank you.
It's pronounced Doreen for reasons that I don't understand.
Okie doke.
And what may I call you, my precious mortal? She steps back and just stares into your eyes.
Let's see.
Oops.
You may call me the chef.
The chef. Oh boy. Well, the chef. Are you going to tell me a secret? You can.
What do you classify as a secret?
Oh. It is something that you do not wish somebody else to know. I'm all ears. And she leans over and like points one of her ears, like, so it's like maybe an inch from your mouth, and she does the over exaggerated like lean in, like hands up to the cheek.
That is an interesting question, because I'm someone who doesn't keep a lot of secrets.
That is a problem.
Oh, I know. Now, you must promise to not tell the warlock over there. It is very important that she not know this secret.
And she does the exaggerated look over to Riisha, and then nods conspiratorially.
So, Zari leans in and says, I always add cricket flour to my pastries.
Oh, scandalous. Okay, take inspiration, Zari, if you don't already have it. And she leans over so that only you can hear, and whispers into your ear. And because I'm having a complete blank of the brain, enter. Can you please give me the character name from campaign 1 of yours, because my brain refuses to surface that information.
That's long ago.
You got this. Both of you got this.
I'm looking up if I still have the characters.
Right?
Was it Horgold?
That doesn't sound right.
Was a rogue arcane trickster, right?
Yeah?
Somebody owned the somebody had the library at the end of the campaign.
What? It was?
That was East's character. Grunthos.
Horgold.
It was Horgold?
Grunthos
Okay.
was me.
All right. I know how to do this. Go out.
I just found a YouTube and skipped to the middle and looked at the character names.
There you
Nice.
go.
It was Horgold?
Yep.
Ah, okay. Memory serves.
Yay! So she gives you the name Horgold. Please give me a history check, please. Nope. Characters. Grunthos. Horgold, yep. And Striggs. Striggs was the one who had the library. All right. Now I have to go back into the game so that I can actually see what you rolled. History check of 3. That name is completely unfamiliar to you. And she like skips away.
Question.
Oh, go ahead.
What language were they talking in?
Fan.
And
Playing.
and could I see her lips?
Yes. So you may also roll a history check.
Hey, a 7.
He's
That you have run into this name before. You don't remember where or why, but you that name is like it's on the tip of your brain that you know some sort of there's something important about it. And she like skips away and comes over to Ibrahkeet. And starts circling you, Ibrahkeet. Oh, no more face cam. Thank you. Says, I could give you another name for another secret, of course.
Don't have any secrets.
Ah, so very disappointing. A dream, then.
I didn't hear that.
I didn't either.
Okay.
What does that mean?
A dream? Oh, it's It's a thing that that happens to you when you sleep at night.
Want to know one of my dreams?
I want to have one of your dreams. Will you give one to me?
One I've already had, or one to be planned at a later date?
Oh.
One
I
that you will
like
never
you.
get again.
I like this one a lot. Let's make it a future dream.
Oh, I can't do that.
Very well. And she like bows, like formally bows, one hand, almost brushing your like torso as she leans over. And then she goes over to Lucy in the baby Bjorn, or the Lucy Bjorn,
Yes.
and she goes, perhaps for this one, perhaps just one desire.
No.
Just-
Come here, Lucy. Come here.
And Beraald is Lucy is currently
Calm.
engaged with her
Oh yeah, right.
you say?
The knot. Yeah, Lucy's
Yeah.
currently engaged with the knot. Yep.
the distraction knot, and Beraald actively turns her face toward him and is like,
Oh, yes, you're such a good girl. Yes, you are. Scritch, 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 scritch.
and not trying nothing directed at the satyr at all.
Sure. I like you guys. I like your group a lot. You're very fun. And she like pops the rest of the pastry in her mouth, and does a little gets out her panpipe and plays a few notes on it. And then she bows to all of you and heads back to the conversation that's going on between the giant and the sprite.
Beraald sighs a huge sigh of relief and gives Lucy more just, oh,
Good girl. Good girl.
So what okay.
Oh, you know what? I was just thinking about how much I love you. That's it.
I love you too. Thanks.
Thank you. Go ahead, go play with your knot. You're just a good girl, that's all.
Well, I think that went pretty well, all things considering.
Hey Riisha. As the satyr comes by you, you suddenly have a realization. You don't know why, and you don't know how, but you know deep in your soul that you have been fed cricket flour multiple times. You don't know where from, you don't know why, you don't know how you have this knowledge. You just know that you have been eating cricket flour and you don't understand.
Riisha just stops mid pirouette and stares off into the fourth dimension and suddenly just looks slowly down at her feet, looks back up, does a slight gag, shudders, and goes back to dancing.
All right.
Okay, so did you all get that name? Horgold, I think it was.
Now that I hear it, I want to roll my history check.
Go for it.
Could I get a spelling
Criior,
of
you
it?
wanna get in on this too?
Yeah.
Name is familiar somehow, some way, but
15 and
I
19.
can't put my finger on it.
Whoops.
Sorry, what was that?
I have my advantage turned on. Oops.
Don't worry about it. 19 and 15. Horgold was one of the party of adventurers that freed the city of Ook from the necromancer. Full name of Horgold Wolfswift. He is I'm going to open up his character sheet to make sure I get this right. Bio and info. Standard he's a human. Generally has been along the Burgundy coast, or at least that's where he originated from. But human, Horgold Wolfswift was in the party of adventurers that took out the necromancer, the lich at Ook. Some 19-ish years ago.
And do we have spelling?
Sure. Horgold. Wolf Swift.
H-O-R-G.
H-O-R-G.
G-O-L-D?
O-L-D. Horgold.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so close. Okay. And then Wolf Swift is just
the two
Swift.
words, yes. But one word. The two
Thank
words,
you.
but one word.
That's perfect. Adding to dictionary.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. You're welcome. I can see why you say that. Yes. Continue.
So I think we're ready to head back then. We at least know where to start.
You guys go ahead.
No, I've been ready to head back. Can we leave?
Yes, please.
As you guys leave the chamber, you can see Anya's eye, like her eyes like tracking you until you move so far underneath her that she obviously can't see you anymore.
Will make a point of stopping in her vision and doing the deepest, most courteous bow Lumi knows how to do at her.
As you guys head back out into the fortress, as far as you can tell, the fighting beyond the wall has yet to abate. Flashes of magic and destruction, booms of like concussive blasts, screams of death and terror. You know, just normal everyday things.
Ugh.
Rows of fairy creatures, fantastical and mundane, marching past, organizing, getting weapons if they don't have them, marching up to the wall, and then dying there or dying beyond it.
and this may be too much lore, but do we know what the reason is for the fighting? I'm sorry if
yeah,
I should be remembering.
It was explained to you by Zari at some point or by somebody, that the Fae stand basically at the gates of hell to block outsiders from getting past them. So they're basically defending the prime material plane from demons and devils trying to attack through to get passage to, which is why Riisha has such a big hate on for demons and devils.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Are we?
Go ahead.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, I imagine we were walking, and Beraald at some point says,
Is it okay to talk now?
I think so.
And he puts Lucy down.
Lucy.
So,
oh yeah, go.
Lucy, like, as she's being set down, like, puts the knot like in her mouth and keeps like working on it with one paw and her mouth while she's walking on three legs.
I can't stand it. You have amplified this already adorable creature. Thank you. So Beraald will just look around and say,
all right, so my main focus in there was keeping Lucy from doing anything, and also trying not to talk. So what did we just learn?
So our dragon friend Anya is encased in a block of ice above Mab's doorway to her throne room. In order to free her, in exchange, Mab wants us to revive one of the goddesses of winter, specifically the Iberkeit's goddess, the one aligned with Opal.
Okay.
And the satyr gave us information that a mortal named Horgold can point us has information for us that might help us learn how to revive a dead god.
Okay. Sounds all right, pretty normal. All right.
Yeah. 100% completely normal thing to do.
So where will we I imagine Horgold is next. So where do we go?
Well, according to Criior and Iberkeit here, he was one of the adventurers that took down the necromancer in the lich. Well,
Yes.
he was a necromancer.
Also
the
true.
necromancer lich in the city of Ook.
Correct.
And he's from the Burgundy coast. So our first task is to get back to the mortal plane and then find transport to either the Burgundy coast and ask about him there, or to the city of Ook.
Okay,
And
sorry.
And I believe, if my memory serves, Anya's mother is is the dragon guardian of one of the cities on the Burgundy coast. Gold Dragon, I believe. So
Oh,
we could go to her and maybe ask if she has anything that might free her daughter. I know they weren't on the best of terms in relationships, but apparently Anya's daughter is on good terms with grandmother. So there's that. Two birds, two dragons with one stone, I suppose.
oh, that's a good phrase. I'm gonna keep that in mind.
Player question.
Sure.
Do we know Anya's daughter?
Yes. Well, you, Beraald, might not, but the party does.
Okay.
Beraald, you would have, you know of her. Raya, Raijya is the
We need a
daughter.
dragon family tree.
Right.
Yes.
I haven't formally made them, but they exist. I mean, I could technically make one. No, Raya is a brass dragon. The party ran into her around Haifa right before things went holy. Had a serval animal companion.
Okay. So I'll just say that Beraald asks about the granddaughter. So say all of those questions were delivered as Beraald, and
Sure.
we say that information was shared by them.
Mm-hmm.
You guys know a lot of dragons, huh?
Yeah. It tends to happen when you know one dragon, you kind of just like start seeing them everywhere.
Wow.
Lumi will look up towards the sky as they're walking and ponder out loud. For being secretive, they're not very secretive.
Dragons?
Yeah, there's this whole like secret society. They run the world, protected and whatnot. But as soon as you find one, you like start seeing them everywhere. So
It's like cars. Once you own a car, you start seeing the same model everywhere.
Oh my goodness.
You do know we have books of them in the library, right?
Is that? Were you asking me? I'm not a big reader.
Ah, okay.
Most people have
Maybe.
probably met more dragons than they're aware of.
You know, I cannot tell if this is a good thing or a bad thing.
Well, you've met at least 3 thus far.
Oh, right. That doesn't help me decide whether it's a good or bad thing, but okay.
Well, they also have too many teeth.
I've heard that.
Lucy says, but how do they fit him in their mouth then?
Magic.
Oh, that's the explanation for lots of things.
Yeah, unfortunately it is, Lucy.
It's amazing. We live in some sort of fantastical world.
I know.
Hey, did anybody else feel a little strange? You guys have been able to understand Lucy's speech since you came to the Feywild.
Yes. I remember that.
First of all, fantastical is a fantastic word. Good girl.
And he gives her a scritch.
And yeah, I sure have. Have you all?
Strange enough that I want to leave this place.
So how are we getting out of here?
Yeah, that is the question, because
Ha!
we need a guide back.
She hands.
I look at Riisha.
She hands you 2 pieces of rope, Beraald.
Good, good girl. Good girl.
And
it.
Beraald makes a mental note to make another one. Go ahead.
More nuts for the raccoon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so how do we get out of here? And also, in the future, if we're ever going to possibly go somewhere and not come back at the same time that we left, I would really love to know that beforehand.
Well, you never know.
To be
Never.
fair, I didn't think we were going to the Feywild because the last time we just summoned her, and
Yeah,
she
but-
came to us.
But last time Rowan died and she got thoroughly pissed at us. Or
This is
Riisha.
true.
Yeah, Riisha. Yeah, not us. And we didn't even kill Rowan.
No, but
But we let him die.
someone had promised to keep him alive and he didn't live.
That's the thing
It's
with
still
Fey
not my
deals.
fault.
So I guess we backtrace our steps.
That might not be the best option. We should probably ask someone. So,
How about that lady at the cottage?
yeah, no, we're not going back there.
Inspiration, Ibrahit.
I've had it for so long that I never use it.
Well, now I've reminded you that exists.
So, we're in the fortress. The door person that let us into the throne room.
Yep.
I go up to him and be like, "Excuse me, can you direct us to the nearest fairy ring?"
I can.
Would you?
I might.
Zari goes, "Ugh, I should have known. I should have known. That was my bad. That was my bad, guys."
If just
Oh, did you use up your questions?
He's just looking at you expectantly.
What do we have to give you to tell us where the nearest fairy ring is?
Oh boy.
He looks.
Zari, where does the nearest fairy ring go?
Oh, that is an important question. He looks thoughtful. And he says, "Give me a breath. I want a little of your warmth."
I look at Lumi and say, maybe we can get one to the Barony coast it was?
Burgundy.
Yeah, but the thing is, the closest one might not go where we want to.
He asked for a breath of your warmth.
What
Beraald
size creature was this?
This is a medium creature. I don't 100% remember. I think it was a goblin? Shoot, I don't actually remember the door guard.
I think it was a snow goblin. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was a goblin, so small.
I don't know what that means.
Well, he wants your warmth, so you're probably gonna get cold.
Why is it a breath, though? Why not just a hug? You know, if someone gives their breath away, does that mean they're gonna die?
Oh,
That is.
I
Bill
would.
talking to the Oh.
I would not kill you for information on where to find a fairy ring. That would be entirely too much.
Out of curiosity, what would you kill us for? Never mind.
I mean, there are many things to kill you for.
Yeah, let's ask the next person.
Very well.
Beraald has gathered Lucy back up again in his arms at all of this.
So Criior, as we're puttering off away from the snow goblin, Lumi goes. So Criior raises an interesting point. Should we try to find a way to get straight to the Burgundy coast from here, or do we go home and prepare?
Well, the people of the Burgundy coast don't speak Faian, so we're going to be dropping into a place where we don't speak the language. Well, most of us don't.
Oh,
I do speak some of the
yeah.
languages there, I think.
I only
Player
speak Faian and Giant, and I don't think we're going to run into many Giants on the Fae coast.
No.
On the Burgundy coast.
Yes. Yes, Mia.
What do they speak there?
Oh, they speak Kartukian, and there's a more the Kartukian is the, I guess, trade language. There's also a good contingent that speaks Elven, as there's a big Elven forest to the south. There's a couple more minor languages, but with the Kartukian Empire mostly dominating for the last 20-ish years, most places would speak Kartukian. That is the equivalent of common in my setting.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's cool.
So that is a pretty universal trade language.
And if we're going there, we should probably tell people we're going there. I still have to bury the body of Rowan that's sitting in my basement.
Oh, right. Forgot about that.
Criior, please take inspiration.
Yeah, that bartender's not gonna be fond of you if we just go straight off. So, right, back to Miiva then.
Well, we probably best off than finding the circle where we came in from.
Yeah, but that might not be okay. We need to get our question right. We need to ask, where is the nearest fairy ring that will take us to Miiva? What is the nearest fairy ring that'll take us closest to Miiva around the time that we left?
Oh, around. That.
Yeah.
I think we need to narrow that down.
As close to the same time as we left as possible.
That's better, because around the time that's for somebody who lives in eternity, that
Right.
can be 1,000 years ahead.
Yeah, if we ask an elf, that could be like in 100 years or so. Yeah, that's a good point. Okay.
Can we say back there within 15 minutes of the time that we left? Does that or an hour? Something very specific.
Or day. Day would probably be good.
Okay.
Okay. So
Could we
let's-
say that it's been a day-ish of our walking in and talking in the Feywild from we arrived?
You've been here for, it feels like about 24 hours. You haven't slept, so you're tired.
Which would I think that would be better to make it closer to the time we've spent here than to like get back when we left. Time I don't think time is
Sure.
free.
Yeah, portal lag is
Oh.
a doozy.
You guys don't want to meet yourself going?
No.
Okay, so should we look around for someone else to ask that maybe will offer to trade us something a little more reasonable?
We could also start at the back end of that trade. What can we offer for that information?
That's good. That's good. Well, these people like fire. I have a bottle of alchemist fire.
Do they though?
Like fire.
They don't.
I mean,
like fire.
he wanted our warmth, so
That's different.
I mean, teach a man to make a fire, you keep him warm for a day. Set a man on fire, you'll keep him warm for the rest of his life.
Accurate. That
Very short.
completely 100% accurate. Where are you guys headed? Right now you're walking down like a main boulevard.
Here's
Do we go ahead, Beraald.
Well, I'm just wondering how we're going to. Maybe we should think about how to choose the next person we're going to ask. Because I don't know that anybody else is going to ask a question that's less creepy. And I don't know how we figure that out. Do we look for someone who maybe seems like they're not royalty or, well, not part
Maybe
of the
someone who
court?
looks like they travel out of the fortress a lot. So let's look for maybe like some stables or like a coach house or something. I mean, Mab rides around in like a crystal chariot or whatnot, doesn't she? Like I think those are some of the stories I've heard.
Oh, you've definitely heard of something along those lines. Yes, pulled by 100 horses or maybe 0, made entirely of crystal, including the wheels, or maybe it's ice. Hey, Riisha, please make me a charisma check. Not saving throw, just check.
Charisma is this one.
Okay.
Hmm.
So yeah, Riisha's just singing about Gobta over to the side. Nothing else happens.
Okay, so can I do investigation or perception check to find maybe like a stable or a coach house?
That would be investigation. You're looking for something specific.
Let's see. Come on, dice.
That's a 12. Sure. There are
Pipes.
any number. You find at least 3 different places that look along the lines of what you are thinking of. You have a like near one of the entrance gates. You see a building. It's got horses and stuff going in and leaving. The horses are like have manes of that looks like flowing ice going over their head, and like their I think it's fedox, the thing around the hair around their hoofs are just like as they step, you could just see like ever seen like snow falling out of a tree, just poofs of like frost or snow coming off of their hoofs as they land, instead of like the hair around their hoofs. You also see off to another side, a little bit over, there's a bunch of satyr rangers from the looks of them. You know, they have like mottled gray leather coat, cloaks, bows. They're forming up in troops, and they look like, you get the very much impression of scouts. And then closer by to you, there is a building with a short door. It looks everything in the world like the first building, except instead of being like 20 foot tall, it's like 7. And it's everything about it is scaled down like 2 size categories. So you see cat-sized ponies with small, not small size category, but very small, like humanoid shaped creatures riding them going into this place.
Oh, I have an idea. I can speak with animals. And I don't know about you all, but I trust animals more than not animals. And what if I speak to one of the horses and ask them for their... Well, I don't know if... Do you think they could give directions? Or maybe they could tell us whether the people around them are trustworthy enough?
I mean, it's worth a shot. So, I guess we go to the first place, and if not, our fallback is probably going to be the scouts, because they seem to, scouts would probably know their way around the place.
Yeah. Are you all okay with that?
Oh, yeah.
This sounds like more of a plan than anything I can think of.
Okay, great.
And Beraald is feeling... He stands up just a little straighter because he feels like he can actually do something here instead of just being lost and afraid.
Good.
So, I would like to cast Speak with Animals.
Sure.
I don't know how this works, so
pop it up into the thing. Let me read it over. There it is.
got it.
Cover in and with beasts for the duration. Information about nearby locations and monsters. Oh, okay. So you walk over to the first place I described, and along one side there is a row of horses that have like, there's a trough of some sort of grain that that they've got their muzzles in, they're eating. There are people who are brushing several of them. There's a group of medium-sized fey creatures, various types, chatting off to the side. They notice you as you come in. But Beraald, the biggest thing that you get is that apparently Fey horses are a bunch of gossiping ninnies. Because they're going back and forth between each other, and can you believe the saddle that they put on me? I mean, really, I asked them 3 times to get the burr off of underneath of it, and you know what they did? They took the burr off of this one, but they didn't get the one on the saddle blanket, and it made an itchy spot in me that you would not believe. That sort of conversation.
I love it.
The rest of you just hear.
Yeah, Zari. Zari wants to
Yep.
cast guidance.
Yep, you have guidance.
Okay.
Gives you an extra D4 to whatever I ask you to roll.
Okie doke. So Beraald would like to walk up to a horse, or a group of horses.
Yeah.
That is furthest away from the other folks,
Sure.
and would like to go up. Oh, and before he goes to speak, and then he turns back to the group.
Now, what exactly am I asking? I am asking to know the location of a fairy circle that will take us back to Miiva within a day of when we left. Do I have those words correctly?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
The closest fairy ring.
Oh, right, of course. See, I'm glad I asked. Oh my goodness. Could one of you please just hold on to Lucy while I'm doing this? I don't know if anyone's got a cookie or something, but I don't want her to be a part of this. Okay, awesome.
Awesome, he says. Awesome, as if that is a word. Okay.
Don't worry, Lucy. I'll protect you from the gossiping horses.
Oh, thanks. That's very sweet of you. And she's like digging through your pockets. She is totally engaged in conversation with you, Zari. And meanwhile, you feel the little hand finding every pocket that you have and investigating it for anything she might be able to stuff in her mouth. All right, Beraald.
Yes, Beraald gives Zari a look of just sorry, just a look. And then Beraald steels himself, goes up to the horses. Go.
They're still they just not paying attention to you at all as they're gossiping back and forth.
Okay. So Beraald would like
three
go.
mares and a gelding.
Sorry, typing that in.
Mm-hmm.
Would Beraald know that just from sight?
You get actually you would know that. The horses is pretty obvious.
Okay. This is probably Mia. Mia leaking through to Beraald.
Sure.
But Beraald would like to go to the group of mares, and just walk up and say,
excuse me. Hello.
Oh. Hello.
Oh.
They
Hello?
all turn their eye, the horses kind of have that eye on the side of their head, so they see better sideways than they do forward. I think they have binocular vision, but it's not great. And so three heads turn to face you, and the gelding uses this opportunity to shuffle one of them a little sideways and get at whatever choice morsel was in front of her instead of him. And they all look up and go, "Oh, hello."
Hello. I don't mean to interrupt, but I'm wondering if I can ask you ladies a question.
Of course you can. You're such an interesting. You're immortal, aren't you? Oh, this is, and you find yourself surrounded by. These are big horses. How tall is Beraald?
I know that information offhand, but I'm just gonna check my sheet anyway. I believe he is 5'8". I'm so sorry, folks. It would be under bio.
Okay, so these horses are at least a Beraald head taller at their shoulder than Beraald is. So we're talking like 6'6" at the shoulder, somewhere in there. So they're big, like they're big horses. So you find yourself surrounded, and one of them like leans in and goes, "Oh, interesting. Oh yes. What was your question?"
Oh, yeah. So, well, there all three of you are.
And I just got distracted. 5'11", by the way.
5'11". Okay, so
yeah,
not
so still.
not 8 inches taller than you, more like 5.
Right, but still, there are 3 of them, and we're in the Feywild, so he is mildly uncomfortable.
And they have flowing ice manes and puffs of snow that puff out from their like the hair, where the hair would be around their hooves as they step.
So as he's
oh, there you are. Pardon me for saying I hope this isn't inappropriate, but you are quite lovely. I've never seen creatures such as yourselves.
You would think that if a horse could blush, they would.
Okay. Okay. Beraald, let's not make things too uncomfortable. Okay, so here is my question for you.
And he gathers his thoughts. His eyes are closed, and says, very like stilted,
"Do you know of any? Of the nearest Fey circle that would take myself and my friends here to Miiva?" I don't know if you are aware of Miiva. It's on the mortal plane, but to Miiva within a day of when we left.
And looks to the group and like, well, they're not going to understand a word he's saying. So he still looks to the group with a raised eyebrow like, huh?
Yeah, you guys...
Ricky gives her
Thumbs up.
Yeah, bunch of horse whinnies. All you guys heard. Yep. Yeah, you get your thumbs up. Go ahead.
Zari with a Lucy clambering over one of her shoulders just does a 1 thumbs up.
So when you look at Zari and Lucy, you see Zari has both hands on Lucy's back feet as Lucy's draped across Zari's back, and is like in Zari's like back pocket area, like pawing around.
And Beraald looks for a moment and then shakes his head, thinking to himself, "Don't get distracted, Beraald."
All right.
So turns back.
So these are horses. So I'm going to have you make a luck roll, and go ahead and add your the D4 from what Zari cast. Inspiration? No.
Guidance.
Guidance. You can go ahead and guidance the luck roll. So roll a D20,
right, and
add D4.
luck roll is just rolling a D20.
Yep.
All right, we're going to roll one of those, and we're going to roll one of those.
13.
Each.
So the one that's so two of them are like kind of not facing you. One of them has faced you, and is like, I don't know the answer to your question, but my writer probably would. If you give me a scritch, you see that spot just behind the like peak of my back, there's a little discolored spot. If you give that an itch, I'll tell you which one is my writer.
And Beraald pauses just a moment, but not very long, because he's so used to giving scritches that he just a quick hesitation, and then
Oh, absolutely.
and scritch.
Yeah, right. Oh, so good. Okay,
That's a good girl.
it's the blonde one in the green armor with the like forest green eyes, and the like half cloak that's like the wrong color, but she doesn't know that. She doesn't know it's the wrong color, not that it's a half cloak. Just a little and you can call her. Oh, thank you. No, don't call her thank you. And I need to hold on. Do. You can call her Fed Limit.
Oh, Fed Limit.
Yes.
Okay. Am I pronouncing that correctly? I got it.
Close
Fed
enough.
Limit.
Close enough.
Okay. I appreciate your help. Thank you all so much. Would you mind if I stopped scritching now?
I mean, it feels so good, but I guess, but just a little. It just shudder, like that shudder that horses do, that over the whole body.
All right, so what I would actually like for Beraald to do is to turn toward, if this is possible, turn toward the group and give them that information.
Sure.
They don't know, but this one here is suggesting that we talk to her rider, blonde with green armor, forest green eyes, green half cloak that apparently is the wrong color.
No, did I say? I don't think it was a green half cloak. I said wearing a half cloak that was the wrong color.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, that's fair.
Apologies. Okay. Her name is Fed Limit, and
you can call her that. Yeah, you can call her that.
Okay. Now, the horse is not understanding me when I'm speaking this to the group, right?
Correct.
Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to say that that Beraald says her name is. He's going to get that wrong.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Fair enough.
And he gives them the information and just stays with the horses and keeps scritching.
Okay. So it's not very long, Beraald, until another one of them is like head-butting you to get scritches.
Oh, sure, I've got another hand.
And start scritching as well.
The rest of you are pretty sure you've lost Beraald to the animals.
Lumi might even offer up a hand for the third mare.
Would you mind if my companion here also offers up some scritches?
Oh, well, I mean, free scritches are free scritches.
Great. Okay, go ahead, Lumi.
Just exploratory scratching until I find the release points and just dig into them.
So we have 3 very, very pleased horses. Well, 4 really, because one of them's getting extra food because the other 3 are too distracted. And yeah, you guys see the person described looks half elven, blonde hair, green eyes, green armor, and just the brightest blue cloak that you have ever seen in your life. Like neon blue, if that's possible.
Oh, that is definitely not her color.
Or is simply incorrect.
That horse is right. That is definitely not her color.
It not only does it not go with her skin, it's like wrong on a like hiding in any sort of landscape level, on like just matching with the rest of her clothing level. All right. Somebody going to go over and talk to her?
Anybody else want to volunteer, or does the I wonder if I do have the highest charisma score.
No, I'm pretty sure that's Riisha.
I think Riisha does.
Although Iberkeith's got okay charisma?
No.
Oh, I'm
No, I have an
misremembering
8.
that. I'm misremembering that. Never mind.
I have the worst in the party.
Fair enough.
They spoke Sylvan, right?
Yes.
In the court, they spoke Sylvan.
Yeah, and my candy is probably worn out by now.
Yeah, probably. It only lasts an hour.
That's the candy that allowed Zari to...
It's the tongue's candy.
Yes.
Okay.
Allows you to understand and speak one language you don't normally.
Right. Thank you.
Oh, I thought it just straight up conferred the tongue spell.
Yeah.
No, it's one language at a time. It's not any language.
Okay.
They only cost a brass each, so if it was straight up the tongue spell, that would be more than that.
Okay, so Criior, you want to do this, or should I pop another candy?
Well,
What it's worth, Iberkeith can tongues.
I'm not so good with people I don't know.
Okay, I guess it's up to me then.
I'll go with you.
Okay. Moral support.
Yes.
Okay. So
Paladin
Zari
needs moral
pops another candy.
All right.
And
the conversation they're having, you instantly understand as they were in fact speaking Sylvan.
Yep. So Riisha walks up and says, what was her name again?
Fedlimid.
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 I'm probably horribly mispronouncing that.
Okay. So anyway, Zari goes up and gets her attention and goes, "Excuse me, are you Fedlimid?"
She looks at you like how did you learn that name, and then goes, "I am."
Yes. We have been tasked by your lady on a very important mission, and in order to do that, we need to get to a fairy circle, the closest fairy circle that'll take us back to our hometown of Miiva within about a within about a day of when we left, and someone suggested that you might be able to help us.
I didn't detect any lies in that sentence, so give me a persuasion check, please.
Oh boy.
An
Yep.
8.
I can't use inspiration on that, can I?
You can use inspiration on everything.
Can
Yay.
any roll?
Any roll.
Okay. I need to turn off that advanced.
When you roll 2 and you're only supposed to have rolled 1, I always choose the left one. So
Okay.
Also, I don't know about you, but I realized that I had disadvantage on because I have a level of exhaustion.
Oh.
I think everybody has that.
Most of you do because of the cold.
Some of us made that saving throw, but I don't know who.
Yeah, I don't know.
Made it.
If you don't have it marked, then don't think you have it. But yeah. All right, inspirations, Ari.
Yep. Let's try that again. There we go.
There it is.
24. She goes, of course, believing that you have dispensation for this, and you have convinced her. Like you can see on her face that you have convinced her of something. And she goes, of course, I don't know about when, and I don't think it will take you directly to Miiva, but in the third building from the left, upon entering this place from the northern gate, there is a series of fairy rings. You want to enter the one with the mushrooms and say Miiva.
Thank you very much.
She bows. Anything for Milady Mab.
Okay. And we turn around and head back to collect Beraald.
Beraald and Lumi, you guys have, like, the horses that you were scritching have gone off, but other horses have replaced them, and you haven't had a moment of respite from scritching horses for the last, I don't know, 10 minutes.
There could be worse things in the fate.
Indeed.
Okay. So Zari comes up to Beraald, sort of does a boxing on the shoulders and is like, that was brilliant. That worked perfectly. You are so smart.
Oh my. Oh.
Now let's get back home.
Thank you. Okay. Yes.
And Beraald turns back to the horses and says,
This has been a pleasure. My group and I, we do need to leave, but I will remember this. Thank you all so much.
A bunch of
for
sad
your-
whinnies.
Oh, I'm honestly sad too. But we do have to go. It was very lovely meeting you.
Bunch of happy
Thank you
whinnies. Not tongues. Speak with animal only lasts a minute, so you've stopped being able to talk to them for a little bit, but you definitely understand the difference between a happy whinny and a sad whinny now.
okay,
Last
okay.
10 minutes.
No, last 10 minutes. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's just ending then.
Yeah. And then goodbye and
Mm-hmm.
turns to go.
Lumi, you coming?
Yep. Have a good day, ladies. He says as he turns, giving a last good scritch at a tension knot.
Just that whole horse shiver again.
Ah,
And mosey on off.
All right.
Okay, so they didn't know exactly when it'll get us there. It will get us close to Miiva, but it's in the third building to the left of the northern gate.
No, if you approach from the north, through the gate,
Oh.
then the third building. Do we know what the north is?
I don't know. Do you?
Looking at Lumi.
Doesn't Druidcraft tell you that?
No, don't think Druidcraft works as a compass.
It doesn't?
Thought it did.
Look up Druidcraft. Whispering spirits you create from the following effects. Tiny harmless sensory effect predicts weather. You instantly make a flower bloom, a seed pod open, or a leaf bud. You create an instantaneous harmless sensory effect. Puff of wind, sound of us. Does not include cardinal directions, which is a little surprising.
I haven't even gotten to keen mind because that would have helped.
Mm-hmm. Well,
what would this be considered
It would
a
be
check for?
nature.
Beraald has a +3. I'd like
or
to
Arcana.
roll. No.
Nature or
Nature.
Arcana.
Okay. Nature.
Beraald,
19.
you and Arcana, Ibrahim, both of you, know that north is that away and that Riisha is pointing in the wrong direction. So Ibrahim and Beraald, you guys both point north, and Riisha is pointing like northeast.
Okay.
Right, so the way Beraald and Ibrahim are pointing.
Okay,
Coming.
so
Point. I just start confidently walking.
Oh yeah, there you go.
So it's the third building on the left coming in from the gate. So that would mean from inside the gate it'd be on the right.
And third to
And, like,
last.
If you're coming
Yeah.
from the south, to the right, yes.
Okay.
I love how specific you guys are.
We're dealing with Fae.
Like
Yes!
it is important. All right.
Like I've seen enough D&D games where people know they're messing with Fae and they're not specific enough, and it jacks up their game. I mean, it's fun, but we still want to do the plot.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So you guys arrive at a building. It's got red wooden doors, shutters that are closed. Yeah.
Okay. Then she said the ring with the mushrooms, and then say where we're going.
Right.
Miiva specifically.
Yes.
Right, we have to say Miiva. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so we attempt to open the door.
The door is locked.
Of course.
I knock on the door.
Whoa.
Always good. Always good.
After like 2-3 minutes, you hear somebody yell, I'm coming. Just keep your hats on.
But I don't have a hat on.
I don't have a hat.
We all brought that.
So the smallest goblin you guys have ever seen in your life opens the door, I told you to keep your hats on, and closes the door.
Borrow hats.
If it's okay, Beraald would like to lean in and say, this a woman?
They were so
goblin?
they were so goblin you can't tell. Then tiny.
Okay.
I'm sorry. We're not wearing hats.
I know. I told you to keep them on.
We don't have hats to keep on. We came without hats.
Well, then find some hats. Do I have to explain anything? You hear the door relock.
I love this. Okay.
I think, yeah.
Lumi will go into his pack of medical supplies and grab a bandage and start making like a turban-esque thing on his head. Like, gee willikers. This better be worth it.
Trying to see if.
But my hat is on. Or does a hood not count anymore?
The hood is not a hat.
Probably because it's technically part of the cloak.
You're not a hat.
Well, yes, obviously I'm not. Otherwise, I'd put myself on.
No, I'm not. Great observation, Riisha.
Lucy like pulls on your pants leg barrel and goes, "Do I need a hat too?"
Okay.
Know,
Zari pulls out one of her cooking pots and puts it on her head.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so sorry. This all seems like a great idea, but if a hood doesn't count as a hat, are bandages and a pot going to count as hats?
I mean,
they're not stuck to a different part of clothing on a different part of the body.
I mean, how does this not count as a hat? Like, honestly.
Beraald will go just grab a
you can put
scrap.
Lucy on your head, and that can be your hat.
Oh, yeah, I was exactly going to say that. Did Zari say that out loud?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you know? I was thinking the exact same thing. The only problem now is we need to put something on Lucy's head.
You have a hat on a hat.
Yeah.
I'll
what do I
get
have?
my blanket out and tie a rope around my head. So
Sure.
the blanket stays.
Do you could I maybe grab a scrap of that to tie around Lucy's head, or is this a special blanket?
I got the blanket? Yeah, no, I want to keep the blanket in one part. You can have some rope, I have more rope.
And Beraald will just look down. I imagine he has clothing that's not leather.
Yeah.
So he'll just rip a scrap off and, oh my God, tie it around Lucy's head like a bandana, which is the cutest thing I could possibly imagine.
Oh, and Zara will come up to Lucy and be like, "Okay, Lucy, if you keep that on your head until we're back, I'll have a cookie for you when we get back."
Oh boy, a cookie. Thanks.
And Beraald looks at Zari thankfully, and then plops her on his head, and holds on to like her paws around his chin.
So Ibrahim's got the owl.
Mm-hmm.
Beraald has Lucy. Lucy has the scarf. I have my pot. Riisha has the skull. Criior has a blanket, and Lumi has bandages.
Correct.
I think we're good.
Yep. You knock on the door again? The door
Yes.
opens, and the goblin goes, "Oh, that's a very lovely collection of hats. Come on in." and lets you guys come inside. Always also put a sure. A candle on a skull is a hat for a skull. That's very fitting. Inside, there is a long hallway. There is a room off to the right that looks like a sitting room. There is a room off to the left that looks like some sort of like kitchen/dining area. And there's a room straight in front of you, and there's 5 fairy rings in the room.
Is one of them mushrooms?
The last one in the line is. The first one is crystals. The second one is like sheaves of wheat. The third one is like a stump. It's a stump that is rotted in the middle, so it's just the ring of the stump. Crystal sheaves of wheat, stump. 4 is flowing water, which looks very strange. And number 5 is mushrooms.
Zari says, "This is a very nice collection of fairy rings. Where do they all go?"
Oh, places. Thank you. I've been collecting them for years.
Oh, well, it's a fine collection. The water one is awesome, but the mushrooms.
Do you know how
classic.
hard it is to make a fairy ring of water?
Oh, it must be extremely difficult.
It is. Usually it flows away, but this one flows.
Could we maybe inspect that mushroom one? I'd really like to get a closer look at what type of mushrooms they use, because I've heard it is very important what type of mushroom you use.
I'm obviously different types of mushrooms are very different. Some of them are poisonous, and others of them taste good, and some of them are both poisonous and taste good.
Oh yes, those are the most difficult to cook with.
I mean, it depends on what you want to cook.
Well, yes. So, may I?
Absolutely. I do love your hats.
Oh, thank you. This was my grandmother's.
Was that a lie?
No.
It was your grandmother's pot? Fair enough.
This was Moma's pot.
Ah, yeah, no, correct.
Oh,
Yep. All right. So you guys can all fit inside of the fairy ring. It's tight. You kind of have to hug.
Okay. And Riisha is just, kind of looking down, and it's like, so we're all in the circle, right?
Yep.
We're all in the circle. Okay. And so Riisha just goes,
Zari? You said Riisha like that was referring to yourself.
Oh, sorry. I was reading Risha's mushroom dance.
Ah, yes.
So yes, Zari bends down as expecting the mushrooms. Oh, this is a pristine fairy ring. Could this take you to somewhere like Miiva?
And you all vanish from the Feywild. Could I have somebody roll 1d20 for me, please?
Dibs not to.
15.
Criior.
So,
Riisha.
Riisha, you find yourself staring at, like, you're on a hill, and you can see Miiva in the distance. And it's colder than it should be. And we'll pick up next time. So, thank you to my players for playing. Thank you to everyone for watching. It has been great having you here. Bye.